Huh?
CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity. CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
CMC, yes, yes, yes.
The
This
time has
is
come.
time. Yes.
The time has come for Isidore and Akara's Gray to
Come and join CMC. There is room at the cross for you. Akara's pray. And I said, oh, there is room at the cross for you. Though millions have come, and there is still room for one. There is room at the cross for Akara's grave. Akara's, come and join CMCA. They put it in, they give you hard time. And you know, the days that all people can't join us. They put in our sisters, our friends, our cousins, they are like,
yeah. And then whole thing we're talking here, you instead of you trying to see you taking time off, getting involved with people, just come join us. We'll hang here together. We'll brainstorm on how to make Liberia a better place because we know you guys have fell short in some areas and stuff like that. But this is a new Liberia. We all our eyes are open. We want a better Liberia. So y'all come. You know, I was on another platform. I said, "Don't say my word about CMC." The word I word about CMC is to ask you to join the CMC.
yes.
Let brainstorm. Let hang here. They put you on the committee, and then I went and asked them, Gracie. I asked Madam Grace actually in our private life. I can call Grace Gracie, but I said to her, I said, what are the requirements? Because I want to get on the committee. Nobody can answer my question.
There is no, but Dago, to show you the people there's something wrong with it. How you can this committee all the suffering that has edition there? Those born what a new one never called those unsung heroes. Those born in the community, you put a new on the list, so they start again. And they see all people need it, fanatic over the other thing. You're who suffering, you're supposed to see, you're taking your pass, you get mark for it. Oh,
Yeah.
people on the committee, that they see people going to chop the money again. You see what we're talking?
Yeah, they want ready to say, oh, You bought from Bhutan, they will bring cement, they will bring sand. But you're not on the list. Number one. Number two, to make small a committee for headquarters, then they go put 20, they got 22 people on the committee.
I kept the way big. You know,
you know, so I mean, maybe that's a, you know, you know, if I was organizing a committee like that, of course, I want some people with some engineering structural background, some drafting, or some architectural background to just tell me, you know, how the shape of the building will be. Yeah, some fundraising, you know, go getter people with some who. But you don't put nothing. You tell you just put 22 people, you know.
they see old people over and over. What happened to the born like this? The vanguard decision in the one of the psychometry that they need supposed to be on that list for that
Yeah,
committee. Hey, I see what we telling you, but I can't join CMC.
yeah, can't just see and see
They couldn't get time for you. They're showing you to you on the committee. We're going to bake the cake again because you know that cake to bake away. You're welcome, yeah. This is the political launch.
Yes, we just want to get off our chest a little bit, talk and laugh with you a little bit, but this is how it is, you know. But yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. This is the political launch. We are CNC MERS. We come here to push CNC agenda. We also come here to talk about political issues, social and moral issues in our society that are bring community society, anything and thing about. So that's why we started the show. Welcoming our CZ brothers and sisters to come and join CMC because the people all the way the thing happened with the party headquarters, they still not recognizing the real vanguard boys thing for CMC. The CDC, they putting all the people there again, all that money don't put in chop the pay houses. You still put the simple on the committee to go based on more houses. They
Pepsi,
are
yeah,
saying they put the best money.
all kind of people, the people there. So they only got a few people that important, but we know the inside. But then, you know, Akara's where make it made a post today say he taking some time off. I think he kind of sad, but who knows? Maybe
Oh,
like
God, you go leave Akaras knee or Akaras being yelling here all the men feasting in the air. Like I say, you will take some time. How the men yelling all the time like you made a committee now time to chop your more Akaras knee for him. You think right to him? That the reason why we say Akaras you can't join us. Yeah, there is room at the cross for
only
everybody.
a little bit, you know, just so we can console him, so he can feel better, you know, so he won't be, you know, mad because you know he's oh, you can say, oh, your pussy point showing. When you read the top of CDC, give me when here, I said to read the top of CDC, anybody said, fire they should have read it, jump on you, you know.
They can hear me shaking their phone waiting for the time. All the panic can be shaking. All the kuze point.
I hear that word for a long time, Chrissy.
That is too funny, man.
Like, Madam Grace is in a singing mood today. We heard her sing a song earlier on. If you follow her on Facebook, she sang that song. I know in Gribble. I call. I said, the other side that you said.
You know when they grow up won't get ready to sing. Could grow up with a lesson in minute. Yeah.
When you know,
to have church money in your area, your whole area will be on fire. You can see it.
Yeah, I enjoy that song the other day. Listen, you care a little red t-shirt. I saw.
Of course. CMC say, Malajibo. Musa Belete say, CMC say, Malajibo. Mohammed Tole say, CMC say, Malajibo. Every Domo say, CMC say, Malajibo. Abraham Regency say, CMC say, Malajibo. Bajugo say, CMC Malajibo. Kocho your way, CMC say, Malajibo.
That's so nice. Manajibo.
What you was saying? CMC say, Akara Square say, It's too funny, man.
Y'all can't join us. That's why he said, you know, I said to him, said, oh, you know, what about CMC? Manajibo. I said to him, no, y'all light up a little bit, okay, today Monday.
Today Monday.
school this week in the United States.
Mhm.
They go to school this week. So we're happy that at least God made it possible for them to reach thus far, and we will protect them, as they go to school day in, day out. We'll have a special blessing upon them. So all of our children, Liberian children, other children who are in the United States, we pray that God will order your steps, that you will go and learn and open your knowledge and be fruitful to your community, your parents, to your society. That's what we're here for. So you're letting a little bit I beg you. We
Yeah.
joking.
We just wanted to let you know, all these things. Sometimes we make fun like, hey, like, bro, will be a better place one day. That's why CMC is on the road to that, the pathway to change, like, bro, for the better. So I want to welcome everybody, that's watching. Want to say thank you for watching. We are broadcasting on True FM, wherever True FM is broadcasting in Liberia, and True FM have cover vast a layer of Liberia already. If not the entire country, they are getting there. And we broadcasting. We also screaming on Dr. Francine Chinaway Richardson page. We are also broadcasting on the Political Launch page, the Political Launch. Go and like the page. We are on YouTube with the same name. We are screaming on that. So we want to say thank you for joining us. Today is going to be a very good day. We started this platform this morning, this afternoon, this evening with laughter. Sometimes you have to make fun of what's going on in the country. Liberians are very, funny set of people. We are good people, but we get to laugh at one another because some of the things that are happening around us is just so funny. But we want to say thank you for coming on here. Share the show. Tonight we're going to have a beautiful show. We're going to be reading our political leader, his letter from Sakapier. He wrote a very touching letter this Sunday, and that letter kind of resonated with me more, and I really will look forward to reading it. I don't know, that has some other things that she wants to discuss here tonight. That you can come on. What we're discussing, I heard that there's this government official daughter was among the people that were raided for drugs, and he went and told the people to get his daughter out. Can you imagine that? We'll discuss that, but that can come in whatever else we are discussing, so we can start with the show tonight. But we want to say we hope you enjoy our fun. And we hope you enjoy our song. Me and Dag is going in the studio to record that song.
We'll make sure we include everybody in here. And I always tell your post. So
we'll make sure we include everybody in the song, just to be clear.
Yes, okay. Including Acid to our Kara's great. And the rest of the institution. Okay.
I'm already going with my Dag today, my people.
Sometimes I gotta laugh, the work that I have to do. Actually, let me just start backtrack a little bit. Grace, I really appreciate when you pronounce my name so correctly, and when you put my title to my name, like Dr. Francine Chenoweth Richardson.
You earned that.
You know how hard it took, to earn those titles. What I had 6 years, and after that, you got to defend a dissertation. I mean, going before, I think there were 3 or 4 people that I had no idea, besides my chairman of the committee. You got to sit
down you down in your face.
Yes, and they're explaining to you. You don't know if you pass or fail. Remember, just being that program for 6 years. Then they give you information that you got to go change this, go do this, who did this, and all kind of things. You got to be ready for it, okay? Then after that, you have to take a state exam, okay? Yes. Got to be licensed, because what's the point of going to school for 6 years and you don't have license? So I appreciate when people honor and people understand the work that you have to go through. It's no small joke, okay? No small feat that I have to go through this. But I appreciate, when you call my name correctly and you put my title and you understand.
And that is, I wanted to tell you that it's okay for you to sometimes post about that, because so many people live in a world they didn't get the chance to live and see and do what you have accomplished. What so many other Liberians have accomplished, including myself, the level of work that we have put into our lives, the career. So sometimes you gotta boast about that. I can be free to even boast about my car. I can feel free to boast about my house. Mm-hmm. I can feel free to walk and rock if I want, because I put effort in everything I did. I focused and I accomplished what I accomplished. Recently, I got or master's certificate in labor law and
Yes.
employment, and
Yes.
I work hard for that.
And I
I
know.
want to just imagine you going to do dissertation, and I work hard for that certificate.
Yes, I
And you
know.
have a degree
I
certificate.
know what it takes because you
It's
have to
not an easy
write,
thing.
write a paper, somebody read that paper, pass it on to double check to make
Mm,
sure that and because I come from both worlds. I was a student and then I'm also an academician. I'm a professor, so I know what we do. And so I'm
mhm.
happy and actually I'm learning that from you. Honestly, I have to be honest how to speak about my accomplishments because in the
Yes.
past I was departmentalizing, okay, when I go to school, I'm called professor, I'm called doctor. When I walk in the class, being the only person that looked like me in multiple class for 20 years, so I'm like, okay, let me just come to when I speak to Liberian, I kind of want to be on the scene, but I'm not. I'm sorry to say,
You're
Gracie,
not.
no
Yeah.
matter what how I try, I will understand, I will express humility, I will practice humility, but in many ways, there's a difference that has to be acknowledged, and I have to acknowledge. So yes, thank you for allowing me to be able to just boast up on myself at times.
Yes, and that's your accomplishment. You live with it and you die with it. So
Yeah,
when you have it, you have to live with it.
yeah,
You have to talk about it. You have to feel good about yourself sometimes.
yeah.
It's not wrong to do that. I don't want you to think it's wrong to do that. You have to, because when I get ready to do mine, you tell me to be. I ready to do mine. Yes, I work so hard for everything I accomplished.
And something creates that people don't recognize. You never know, especially when we live in this society where a lot of people identify us with failure or lack of accomplishments. A lot of people identify just because of what has happened in history of this culture. And so when we go to these places and accomplish these things, it becomes so important, you know, to be. And honestly, I'll tell you, I was one of the first woman and a person of color to even graduate with a doctorate degree from my school that existed since 1920. In fact, when I sat in the class, I was actually the only person that looked like me, okay, to graduate because I think we were six when we started, and then some people passed or died along the way when we started. That's how small the doctoral program can be sometimes, and now it has expanded to 20. Um, uh, but yeah, so all of those things. But I thank you, and I think you're on the phone today. One of my daughters said something to me that made me so proud. You're on the phone with me when she said it. Today is the first day of school, and she came home, and we're talking about deciding what to do. She wants to follow her mother's footstep, and her dad is saying, "No, I want you to do something else." So she's torn between, those two areas. And then I think she said something to me. She said, "You are a good example." I think you heard that, Chris. She said, "I see how hard you work. I see, how you write and all of those things, how you have your own practice." Because I was trying to tell her, I said, being a psychologist, you gotta have to do a lot of extra work. You have to, set yourself apart. You have to stand up, especially if you look like me, you know. And then I was like, it made me feel good when she said that. Children they are impressionable. Let me just tell all of us who are listening, including our Liberian children, they are very impressionable. They don't do what you say. They see how you live, and they try to live according to how you live. Contrary to popular belief, they do watch us. They watch us very closely, and they watch what we do. Okay, we can advise them, but if we advise them and living a different life, they notice that too. All right, yeah. I also wanted to say, want to just welcome everybody to our show. We want to welcome. I usually talk about those of you who are driving. I appreciate because in Monrovia, when I'm in Monrovia, I drive late at night because it seems to be a better time to drive, less traffic on the road. So those of you who are driving, no matter where you're coming from, I hope you are tuned in to the Political Lounge on Truth FM. Political Lounge on Truth FM. I also know if you are at different clinics, hospitals. I know you work in the night shift. I want to welcome you as well. If you are just a security person, I've been in a position where I've seen security persons work in Liberia, and sometimes they have the little small radio with them, listening to different shows to keep them energized and awake for the night. I want to say welcome to you as well. I usually start off with my love poem, and I said I'm going to do this until the end of October. And it started because Madam Grace Gua did a whole amazing love karaoke for us. She had to call her husband to ask him, what song should I sing? I remember that day, Gracie, and he said, do Amazing Love. And it was like really, really fun. One day we'll show it for you to see. I don't know if we showed it in anything. And from that, I was inspired to read a love quote to you, and I'm going to read it and then I'm going to move on to other conversations. This one says, and it's by William Arthur Ward. William Arthur Ward. So if you know him, you can go and Google him. But what struck me was he said, love is more than a noun, more than a noun. All right. In Liberia, I learned this. Noun is the name of a person, place, a thing. You learn that, right? So it's more than just, the name of something. It is a verb. So in Liberia, a verb is an action word. Okay. It is more than a feeling. When love is more than a feeling, especially like all of us who've been married for a long time. You know that feeling coming and goes sometimes. It's just like it's just like loving Liberia. There are times our country will just be doing all of the right things. When CMC come into power, we will be doing all of the right thing. You'll be loving us, okay? You'll be feeling us. It is caring. This is what we want to do. CMC wants to care for Liberia because the Unity Party, the CDC Party, they now abuse Liberia so much. So we want to come to show you what it's like to care, what it's like to offer something different, to brainstorm, okay, to share knowledge, to take care of our youth, to share the knowledge of our youth, helping and sacrificing those. So love is a verb, it is an action word. When you care for somebody, you show action. When you're sharing with someone, you show action. When you're helping someone, it's all action. When you're making sacrifices, it's all action. And that's what CMC is, an action word. So join us and let's love Liberia together. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Madam Grace is on the phone or she's doing something. So I'm just going to continue talking until she's ready. She'll let me know. But I want to just tell you that, this is why CMC is powerful. We are the fastest growing party in Liberia today. I looked at the statistic, and the statistics is just a synopsis into what we're doing because at the end of the day, our auxiliary are in the trenches. I saw pictures of them going all over. Madam Grace and I, over the weekend, were doing CMC work. I see you saw us post that job. And we're doing the same thing here. People are calling us on a daily basis and want to be a part of CMC. And the reason why they want to be a part, because of what I just shared with you, it is about not being complacent about our country. It is about not doing the same old thing and expecting a different result. Someone said, one of our political leaders in the past said it's called insanity. Okay, in fact, that's what one of our scientists said. If you check Albert Einstein, that's probably what he said. All right. So it is about action, being action oriented, being caring. Okay. Caring for the youth because youth is about 60% of our population. So we really have to take time, and care for them now. This whole issue about drugs coming in our country, really have to understand the dynamics about drugs. We can't cut and paste and look at other people's law and say, oh, if the law say you should be released on your own reconnaissance, or if the law say that you should be released to your lawyer, you should go. No, if you're providing drugs to our young people, you should be helped. In other developed countries, they got ways of tracking you down. They got a zip code, they got a phone number, they put electricity work, they got a cell phone, they got ways that they even got a kind of look for you. I can stay in my house and see a Google map of where I live. That way they will see me walking or see you walking. So in our country, we don't have those devices yet. So that's why the law has to be applicable to if you are caught selling drugs, in possession of drugs, and selling it to our young people. You need to be in a place where you will not have the capability or the opportunity to sell that drugs to the kids anymore. That's what you need to be. Not all don't need to be released to your lawyer or on your own reconnaissance. And one of the reasons why I respect, I was on another platform and somebody said something great Emperor Honorable Musa Ability. He had an opportunity because in Liberia, money can buy anything. When you're ready, just give me the thumbs up. Money can buy anything in Liberia, to tell you the truth. And if you know Honorable Ability, you know he's rich. He has money. There's no if it ends and about buts about it. He could have bought his son freedom, but it came a point after conversation with his family and his son. He said, "You know what? You have to pay the price. The law is the law." So today, we're hearing of another parent whose daughter was involved in substance abuse and who was not willing to follow the doctrine of the law is the law. They were willing to make exception. And we understand that this is the issue. Everybody's making an exception for the family members. And while the drug is, invading our space, our family members, our different branches of government. So we need to really take a closer look at that and come up with a strong plan. Grace, come on.
Yes, Doc. And thank you so much for carrying the show on, because I was actually downloading that video, because our video person is not working today, so I had to do that job. But I was downloading the video. I will play earlier, later on, before. I just wanted to welcome these people on here. I would like to say welcome to Jay Rolentia. He said, "Good evening, Dr. Richardson and Sis Grace. My name is Jay Rolentia. Really, we know your name now. Watching from Kakata, my give it when they lay, yeah, my mom said that the only thing she was living for training at a name, so you gotta take good care of your name. Very
Yeah,
important.
really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sophie Blamo is watching. Sylvester Sandy Carter. He said good evening and good morning for my aunt. I'm Sylvester Sandy Carter. He said let me too from the Carter's
Mhm.
Avenue District number 2, Makibi County, CMC is the best way to go. Thank you,
Mhm.
Sylvester. Spencer Coleman, senior. He said good evening, watching from North Carolina. Thank you for watching, Mr. Coleman. Ishmael Fanta Dole is watching. Thank you, Ismail, for watching. Samuel Hollywood. He said, very interesting. Godwin K. Tanu is watching. You guys share the show. Thank you for watching, Godwin. Lasso Kroma, good morning to all of you guys. I am so proud of you guys. Thank you so much, Lasso. And Paco King is watching. He said, good to be here again. Diana Curtis is watching from Canada. Welcome, Diana. I want to welcome everybody
Thank
else. If you
you.
yeah, make sure you share the show more than 5,000 times if you
What
can
are
do
your
that.
different chat rooms that you're in? Messenger,
And everything.
WhatsApp, and everything. Thank you.
Yes. So, because today we are on the radio in Liberia, but also then will not be on the Facebook page with us because there's some work going on in the studio. But we will encourage our people as we come here, you need to consistently call and be a part of the program, because when holidays come, the people who are consistently calling on this radio and interacting with us and on this Facebook feed, those are the people that will get the benefit packages that CMC will be giving out to our Liberian people. We want you to be engaged with the program. We want to say happy Flag Day. Yesterday was Flag Day, and today Flag Day was recognized in Liberia as Flag Day.
Mhm.
As I mean, but I didn't see anything much that was celebrated in the country for Flag Day. I just want to play CMC Flag Day, little Flag Day video that we made, and then yeah. So
Okay,
so
let me say the Pledge of Allegiance, which is something I don't know if you remember. We had to say this Pledge of Allegiance almost every morning or every day in school. So it says, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the Republic of Liberia, of which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That is patriotism. That's why we have Flag Day, to practice our patriotic duties and patriotism. So I really appreciate it. Say I pledge allegiance to the flag of the Republic of Liberia and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah. So we want to say happy Flag Day to everybody, all the Liberian communities around the world. We always have a wonderful Flag Day. When we were in Liberia, I don't see any celebration that is going on in the country concerning Flag Day. I mean, it has been numerous times with this CDC government that was in place before the UP came, and now the UP people are doing the same thing. They are not really celebrating Flag Day. And when I was in Liberia as a student, we look forward to Flag Day. I used to look forward to drilling and giving, or drilling with the rest of my people. They used to have the short star. They used to have the other girls. I forgot how they called them. The girls that used to be dancing in their short skirt and stuff like
The,
that.
the
The
major.
the majorettes, yeah. They used to have the majorettes, and it used to be a wonderful time. You don't want to take that away from our children. And that's the reason why CMC is the next way to Liberia, changing for the better. Because if you take those kind of celebration for our children, then they don't have anything. The children look forward to that time. That's time the schools are celebrating Flag Day. The children are journeying across the country. They are journeying to the executive mansion to meet the president, waiting for them. Those are the times that we have. This is our bureau that we have. That's the only patriotism the country has right now. You cannot compare other people's country flag day with your flag day, because right now we are not in a state to do that. You have to still bring the joy to the children until Liberia can be a real the democracy of Liberia can stand. Right now, it's not. Although there is no war in the country, the people have another war. The war of corruption is going on in Liberia. The war of not being patriotic is going on in Liberia. Let me say that. Another war that is going on in Liberia is that impunity, the war of impunity. Look what happened to the drug raid. The man said they should free a daughter. Can you imagine that? That just talk about that. So that war is going on as well. That where people feel that they are the elites, and even if their children commit any crime, the children are supposed to be persecuted for those crimes. And thank God our political leader set that example. Although his son was 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 caught and went to court. Once he was found guilty, he pleaded guilty. He's in prison right now serving his time. And this man had enough money to have free his son. The justice system can be bought in Liberia. Let that be clear that the kind of justice system we have. But he did not do that. He decided that, you know what, if you did a crime, you have to serve the time. And that's what his son is doing. But other government officials in Joseph Baca government, and they even did it in Weah government, people are not allowed to go to prison when their parents are working in the system, or their parents they have money. So we played a video for her to hear the man telling the people to release his daughter while she was caught in a raid. You don't do that in America. My brother was just caught in a raid in New Jersey. He was not even part of the raid. He was driving, and his car was caught up in between the police and the drug dealers. And they arrested, they put them on a gunpoint. The FBI for almost 15, he said about 10 hours. The people were scrutinizing it. One of the drug dealers came and said, you know, our little people, they ain't part of us. They ain't part of, they were arresting them. My brother was just caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. But he had to go through the scrutiny for them to make sure he was not part of it. And you tell the police officer to not do his job. You say he should leave your daughter, let your daughter go. Do you know who I am? We want that to be finished from Liberia. And that's the Liberia we want to see. They change Liberia. Where people will not come and say, do you know who I am? Free my daughter right now. Who you talking to? You will lose your job. We don't want that kind of country. We don't care who you are. Joe Biden's son here went to persecution for his crime in the America, and Joe Biden was sitting president of the country. His son had to go through that.
Mhm.
Yes. So we don't want a Liberia that way. We want a Liberia where we don't care who you are. When your children commit crime, we know we all love our children, but they have to go through the proper procedure and processes when they are caught up in that situation, for them to be left free if they are supposed to be left free, or for them to be persecuted if they are supposed to be persecuted. So that I want to play this video, then you can come here and talk about this. This bothered me a whole lot. I was like, who does this? These people think they own Liberia. They got monopoly over the country. That nobody's supposed to arrest their children, even if they are drug dealers or they are in the ghetto. taking drugs?
But let me go to the office. I'll call you right back.
Do not cut that phone off. Go there now.
I live in Jason. I'm going there, chief.
No, you're not listening. I'm hearing them. Keep your phone on.
I'm on my way going there.
Go in there and leave the phone on. If you're texting, you're not wearing a uniform. Your commander call you. I'm calling. Then you beat on my daughter?
No, she never be on.
Yeah, don't pull that girl to touch you when the time is.
Papa, I want to talk to you.
Hello, Daddy.
Champion, they beat on you over there?
Eh?
They beat on you?
Yeah, the people are ratting.
They still beating you with racket?
They feel beating me, ma. I mean, the people are ratting.
When they beat you?
I will be you.
I want one morning, not too long.
I can't enter in, chief.
Just one day, all the
But officer, how you addressing me just now?
When you call me, I'm on my way coming to the
No,
office.
no, my question to you, yeah? How she addressing me right now? What she said?
She said somebody beat her with ratting.
No, she said, hello, daddy. You know what she said?
Yeah, but let me see who do the and chief. I'll call you right back. You got just entering.
You're taking for in she's selling drugs, she was smoking drugs. Or she was phone in the ghetto?
Yeah, chief, she was in a house with a man. In a few round, they were cutting when we got there. But what not bring her now? Sorry for me saying it. She was born naked there. For the guy had a drug that was tying the market. He put up resistance and fought the officer and took 2 bags from her. One ever guy said was coming when he saw the man attacking her. I had to join the ever man and took a man no back from him.
That girl is my daughter. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, chief.
She's my daughter. Your reason ran out to her sister, let me bring her home.
What?
You heard what I said?
Yeah, and chief, 1 minute, me talk to you, sir.
Yeah, what you want to say?
Chief, they talk 2 hours my bravo.
That's something y'all can get later on. Y'all got people when I say, release my daughter to... Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Release her to her sister, let me bring her home now to me.
But chief, my bravo issue.
No, listen to me. You better don't let me get first, eh?
Consider it, don't you?
I said release her to her sister, let me bring her home now. I want to drive the case right now.
Consider it, don't you?
The man who you arrested with the charge, hold him. I said release my daughter now.
Chief, the man escape.
No, you know what I mean?
No.
So you cannot release my daughter? What you saying?
But chief, you said somebody can guarantee her. People here, let me do my own piece of job to guarantee her, chief.
Oh, you talking on the phone? I should get you my wait. I come to the wait for me. Wait. You understand what happened? I say, hey. I'm driving the case right now. I don't want to fucking see you. I don't want to fucking see you that day bidding when I get there. I don't want to fucking see you in day bidding when I get there right now. I honor you, then you tell me I'm doing my job. And can you tell me to do your job?
No,
you talk to me on the phone?
The people here to guarantee her. That will do a guarantee. No, can't just
you telling me I should give you a chance to do your job? I mean, you spoke to her on the phone right now?
I said the people come guarantee her. The people already here. So that will do it.
Okay, let me say something so you can understand.
Yes, sir.
Uriah is the one who sent your telephone number to me. I want to see you in my office tomorrow morning. You telling me to give you a chance to do your job?
No, I
don't. And what you just told me? You might ask Marshall people what happened. Are you ordering me to give you a chance to do your job?
Chief, I said the people already here, they get family here. I think your daughter, your
I said, they're all my children. I'm telling you, they telling me, say, give me a chance to do my job. No. Right? I drive you to Carrisburg.
Ovo.
Can you imagine this? He is the DEA chief of operation, Ibrahim Payne.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine how Liberia will change, my people? Y'all listen to this. Your daughter was caught in a raid. As far as we know, she's a drug dealer until she is proven innocent. She was caught in a raid in the room. The people were rapping. She was there. The man saying it to you. You tell the man to release your daughter. Who do you think you are? Joseph Boakai should fire you by tomorrow. They should release your daughter. Wow, what country is under the threat of drugs? Children are dying on a daily basis with addiction, and your daughter caught in a raid. Who your daughter is? She's if they don't investigate the case, we are safe to say that it is alleged that she's a drug dealer. You telling the man to release your daughter, and you telling you using the F word on a police officer. You think because you're in her position you can do that? I will see what the government will do about this. I will see exactly what the government will do about this. Other people children in jail because they were caught up in that same thing. Other people children dying. And a woman there crying, saying her son she just papa in a graveyard, crying on a protest day for saying no to drugs. And you tell the people to release your daughter because that your daughter and you call yourself DEA, they should release you from that position. You're the one destroying Liberia by the day. What your daughter doing in that kind of place when you are a DEA officer or you save her there to sell drugs? We want to know what's going on. What is going on? You cannot demand the police officer to release your daughter after she's caught in such a position or in such a situation. You can come in, but I just get a video listening to it. It's just annoying.
It is. It's upsetting. It is, Madam Grace. I can see why you'd be 100% annoyed and upset by this. But I want to just say kudos to that police officer who told him, I'm trying to do my piece of job, even though you threatened your subordinate, because that man, you order him, you threaten him. He was trying to do his piece of job by sticking to the book, to the rule of law, as opposed to your personal rule of man. That's what he was trying to do. So I just want to just congratulate him and thank you, even though I know he was, they tried to bend his arms a little bit and he probably succumbed to that, but at least he spoke his mind initially. And the police,
that he was being intimidated.
Yes,
can
he
you
was.
imagine your boss intimidating you like that? For me, I'm gonna tell you, say you can't intimidate me, my brother.
Yes.
I'll tell you, my boss, but this is wrong. We are doing our job, but like, bro, it's a different culture. The people can already find you. You intimidating the man. Your daughter was in a drug. They said she was even naked. What she was doing there? You don't even treat your children. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. Because you were standing for your daughter, that you must treat her first before you stand up for her like that. What's she doing in the ghetto with the boys there and rapping the drugs? So if the people don't investigate the matter, they put it on the arrest her as a drug dealer until she can go to prosecution and prove that she's not a drug dealer. Like the other people, children went to prosecution and they went to court. And when they were found guilty, they are in prison right now. Other people, children die for nothing that they're selling to them.
Yeah.
You tell them because you DEA what? They made sure they arrest your daughter, you want to free your daughter. Like what you're doing, like people they say you want change. That the same thing were in the last government, they were doing the same thing there.
Yeah. And to those police officers that are standing up, I want us to empower you. I want you to continue to do your job. Follow the rule of law. Follow the handbook that the Constitution, the way that you know how to follow it to help us fight this drug in our country. Okay, we have like all liars, like Ibrahim Payne. I think that's his name, right? Ibrahim Payne. Okay, who will be ordering his subordinate to. I wrote down, you take her from the cell. That's what he said. I wrote down I'm ordering you to release her. And the men were trying to tell him, Chief, we just lost some of our tools, 2 motorbikes. We just had a difficult fight with this drug the people who possess drugs in the country. And he didn't want to hear any of that. But you know what? When you abused, so you tend to abuse others. So this man is abusing the police officer. And so then how do we expect for them to behave in a decent way towards the citizens of Liberia? And how do we expect the citizens of Liberia to behave in a decent way to them? We see that if you go to the different police stations, they are arguing every day on Facebook. We see them even fighting, trying to beat the police officer. And we see the police officer trying to fight back themselves and not behaving professionally because they have a boss like Ibrahim Khan, who himself is abusing them. So I'm trying to say that this drug war is everybody's business. We need to revamp our LDEA. It's not about just talking, writing flowery speeches, saying I will bring scan dogs in the country to scan this. I will strengthen the borders. No, it's everybody's business. Addiction is a nature versus nurture thing. Some people learn how to use drugs, and some people are self-medicating. Okay, they are medicating against family problems. They are medicating against depression or whatever else going on in their life. So we cannot have people like Mr. Abraham P leading a whole squad. Okay, whether it's LDA or the police, talking to his subordinates like that. We cannot have that. It has to be stopped. So that's what I wanted to add.
Well, Dago, the thing is that they when we watch a lot of drug shows here in America where the people go to, if you watch CNN on Sunday, I don't know. If you watch CNN on Sunday evening, they have all those shows there on CNN on Sunday where the people go to the places to raid for drugs and stuff. Those women then that can be wrapping the drugs, they can be naked. One thing the police officer said, you heard in that video, he said they met her naked.
Yes.
So it means that she was participating in wrapping up the drugs because they were naked them.
Yes.
So there's woman, her daughter here is part of the drug war thing.
Yes.
Because they found her naked.
Yes.
So maybe he already know what her daughter's doing. And he's demanding the officer to
release her to her sister.
To her sister, and she would not be there. I saw the woman in the video demanding the poor that she can't be to get there and this and that. That's what you're doing in the country. All of you're part of this. And it's so sad that Joseph Walker appoint people like these in government to do the right thing, and they will not do the right thing because you're appointing the wrong people because of partisan and who know you and the tribalism and all that stuff. But if you hire the right people who's supposed to do these things, you will not even get that kind of behavior. It is wrong, very wrong for a director or what is it? Chief of operation, for him to use his office to demand the release of a drug dealer. At this point in time, we'll call her that because there was no investigation done. She was found in the dungeon naked where the people were wrapping the drug. So when the people get there, everybody who there, they consider them a drug dealer. He demanded because that person is his child. So the other people, children who being addicted from this drug that they're selling around here, they're not other people, children too.
Yeah.
Because we women, we're not born children, we're not easy to born child. There are other people, children too. You people that children addicted to there, the other people who the children were caught selling drug in prison, they too they feeding pin for the children. The dollar is not an exemption. She was caught in the act. And look what he even saying. I will play the video again, Doc, because this is so sad. I will play it so that people like people can listen to it. This is the thing that people are doing in the country. That the reason why the UP government need to go. Because this is the second problem with this one LDA. The first time they had two LDA bosses fighting among themselves. One said the other person was dealing with the drug dealer, and the other person, then they bring these other people that doing the same thing. They remember his daughter is part of it. At this point in time, except for us to say that because he's not giving them a chance to do the investigation. The daughter's supposed to be in prison. They're supposed to come and bail her up. She's supposed to go to court, investigate her before she be cleared. She was found naked. The people who found naked in a drug pen, it means that they are wrapping drugs. The women are be naked. I got video. I can bring it to show tomorrow. But it'll be on CNN every time. So that's what we want to say. Y'all listen again, my people. Our country is in serious mess.
All right, let me go to the office. I'll call you right back.
Do not cut that phone off. Go there now.
I live in Jason. I'm going at you.
No, you're not Jason. I'm hearing them. Keep your phone on.
I'm on my way going there.
Go in there and leave the phone on. If you're texting, you're not going to uniform. Your commander call you. I'm calling. Then you beat on my daughter?
No, she never be on.
Yeah, don't pull that girl to touch you when the time is. Papa, I want to talk to you.
Hello, Daddy.
Champion, they beat on you, what else?
Yeah?
They beat on you?
Yeah, they beat me with ratting.
They still beating you with ratting?
They been beating me, ma. I mean, they beat me with ratting.
When they beat you?
That will be you.
I'm not one woman, not too long.
I can't enter into you.
But how you addressing me just now?
When you call me, I'm on my way coming to the office.
No, my question to you, yeah? How she addressing me right now? What she said?
She said somebody beat her with ratting.
No, she said hello, daddy. Is that what she said?
Yeah, but let me see who do the analysis. I'll call you right back. You are just entering.
You are taking for in. She's selling drugs. You are smoking drugs. Or she was found in the ghetto?
Yeah, chief, she was in a house with a man. In a few round, they were cutting when we got there. But one minute of people now, sorry for me saying it, she was born naked there. For the guy had a job that was time in the market. He put up resistance and fought the officer and took 2 bags from us. One ever guy said was coming when he saw the man attacking how to join ever man then took a man back from him.
That girl is my daughter. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, chief.
She's my daughter. Your reason right now to her sister, let me bring her home.
What?
You heard what I said?
Yeah, and chief, 1 minute, me talk to you, sir.
Yeah, what you want to say?
Chief, they talk 2 hours my bravo.
That's something y'all can get later on. Y'all got people when I say, release my daughter to... Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Release her to her sister, let me bring her home now to me.
But chief, my bravo issue.
No, listen to me. You better don't make me get upset, eh?
Consider it, don't you?
I said release her to her sister, let me bring her home now. I want to drive the case right now.
Consider it, don't you?
The man who you arrested with the charge, I said release my daughter now.
Chief, the man escape.
No, you know how I mean?
No.
So you cannot release my daughter? What you saying?
But chief, decided somebody can guarantee her. People here, let me do my own piece of job to guarantee her, chief.
Oh, you talk? I mean, you talking on the phone? I should get you my wait. I come to the case wait for me. Wait. You understand what happened? I say, hey. I'm driving the case right now. I don't want to fucking see you. I don't want to fucking see you that day bidding when I get there. I don't want to fucking see you in day bidding when I get there right now. And all of you, then you tell me I'm doing my job. And can you tell me to do your job?
No.
You talk to me on the phone?
The people here guarantee her. That will do a guarantee. No, can't just get.
You telling me I should give you chance to do your job? I mean, you spoke to her on the phone right now.
I said the people can guarantee her the year. The people already here. So that will do.
Okay, let me say something so you can understand.
Yes, sir.
Uriah is the one who sent your telephone number to me. I want to see you in my office tomorrow morning. You telling me to give you a chance to do your job?
No, I
and what you just told me? You might ask Marshall people what happened. Are you ordering me to give you a chance to do your job?
Chief, I said the people over here they get from the year. I think your daughter, your
I said they're all my children. I'm telling you, they telling me say give me a chance to do my job. No. Right? I drive you to Carisburg.
Gracie, unmute yourself.
I said, this is serious, Doc. This man, Abraham Payne, I don't know who he think he is. The man is threatening the police officer.
Yo.
Threatening the man, and he using insult words on the man.
Mm-hmm.
And he making the man position to look like nothing. He telling this man, he threatened the man job the first thing when he come to that building. You won't see the man in the building. You own the building? Like taxpayer money own the building. You don't own the building, mister. You just a worker. You are public servant. When you work with the government, you are public servant. Doesn't give you any power, and that's the mistake you're making, like Beaver. When you're working government, you think you have all the power. You threaten the man on his job. You telling him you don't want to see him in the building that you did not build. That's not your house. That's an office. And he has the right to be in his office. You don't want to see him in the building when you can't, because your daughter was caught in the act. She was caught in the act. It's a shame. It is a shame. But Dago,
yes,
the police officer also telling the man that he was telling the man, okay, I tried to do the manager wanted to do the process. Her sister they already let me just do the due diligence of the office to run the paperwork and everything for them to release her. He still said the man shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
He defied the man that the man shouldn't do it. They don't care anything about the law. Right there, it shows that the DEA officer, like any individual, I said, should not use their position to influence law enforcement for personal reasons. He was using his position to influence the law enforcement officer for personal reasons because his daughter was caught butt naked in a pen, wrapping drugs. That's what she was doing. She was caught butt naked. Anytime you see a woman butt naked in a pen, it means that she was part of the whole formation of selling drugs. We see it all the time. She was part of it. She's a worker. So then he said that, then I go to say that he cannot use such as trying to secure the release of his family member caught in illegal activity. Her family member, which her daughter was caught in illegal activity. Such action should be seen as an abuse of power.
Correct.
To undermine the integrity of the law. He was abusing power. He was abusing the police officer who was only doing his job. And you check it out right now, they finish firing up, they finish moving that police officer. Joseph Braga will not want to leave from behind the case. That case, you need to remove that Oka or pin, Abraham pin on that position. He don't belong there. Because right now, as it is, what we are seeing here, his daughter was part of a drug activity, and she was caught by the police. And now he using his position of power to abuse the system, abuse the police officer, abuse the Liberian government to free her daughter that was caught in the act. That's what he's doing. This is a form of nepotism as well. Using authority for personal gain.
Yeah.
And has serious legal and ethical consequences. That's the reason why he should be replaced immediately. And we are pushing for that. For this country to change, you got to do the right thing. This is totally wrong. Other people children dying for this thing. Your daughter being caught selling it or wrapping it, or she being caught in a pen. Until she is proven not guilty, she has to face the law. And she was caught naked. You should be ashamed of your parenthood. I say so. She was caught naked. Now you can't blame the parents for the children act, but when the parents act unlawfully, then we get mad. That's what happened. We cannot blame you for your children. Of course, some of us, we train our children, they will still go and do things they're not supposed to do. But when they do these things, you have to stand up to as a parent and say, what you did was wrong.
That's
so
right.
They will process you. When they finish processing you, then maybe you can come home. But the people have to do their job. You demanding the man. That's somebody who a husband you're talking to that police officer. That's somebody who a part two. Yeah. He's a Liberian as yourself, not because you're in high position than him. You need to stop this thing in this country. You need to stop. And that's the reason why Liberians are supposed to open their eyes. These two political parties cannot lead Liberia any further.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
This is really ridiculous. This is.
You said everything so right, and you put out all of the rules and laws, nepotism, ethical violation, legal violations, all of them is applicable in this case. So I see no reason, at first I was calling for him just for the sake of process to be investigated, but he blatantly, violated the Constitution and his own handbook regarding people who are involved in drugs, just because this was his daughter. And you said something crazy, back in the day when I went and misbehaved anywhere in Liberia, the neighbor would chastise me.
Yeah.
Okay? My dad would not be fighting for me. In fact, as soon as I go and I say, oh, so beat me, he'll say, but you look for it. Because an adult were the parent to everybody in the neighborhood. But now we have the culture where I'm sticking up for my child, even though my child is wrong. So how will we fight this drug in our country that is failing, is denigrating our country? So it's so wrong, it is so wrong. And like I said, there's so many things that we need to do to fight drugs. It involves the community, everybody should be on the lookout. One parent should not be defending their child, say, oh, my child, release my child right away. Threatening another police officer. One parent should not be doing that. You should be telling, oh, what's she doing there? You caught my daughter with drugs? Thank you. At least we know got an issue, got a problem. But no, you say that
we're processing her the right way, and then we'll see the court will decide. That's how somebody who want to fight against drugs in the country, regardless, you see your own case there. I know it painful. I'm a mother myself.
Yes.
I know you see your children, that kind of thing. You don't expect it. You get mad. But are you going to get mad with a police officer for your daughter doing that?
But
get mad at your daughter.
Rizzo, something telling me, the way the men are talking to my daughter. So they just telling me so they're not adding up. Is that really his daughter?
Yeah.
I just heard he said, oh, that my daughter, your release of her sister already did. So maybe these people, there are some people, I'm not saying maybe that I'm just having that intuition, but there are
Yeah.
people who maybe that's the way they make money on the side, and this is why this drug thing
Yeah.
is so involved in our country, because they
Yeah.
know exactly these who the corporates are, and they are backing these corporates. It's because the officer are trying to tell you, my man, we had a bad day today. Oh, we lost our motorbike.
True.
Yeah, the people are fighting us. When we went to go do the drop off, or AFM man, even had a car. He didn't even say anything about that.
No, he didn't care. He said, you can always get a motor. That what taxpayer money that bad a motor boy. He said, you can always get a motor boy back. You can always get a thing back. But he, so we thinking now, we don't know how to think. Are you, maybe you know your daughter doing this? Who know whether you put her in that? I mean,
Yes.
so different. So
Or
many
maybe
people.
are you benefiting from the money that she brings from selling the drugs? You know,
They bill, yeah, they
I-
give me, mark on me. Why you concerned about all of that if you didn't know your daughter was part of it? The question you asked didn't make sense. Like you already knew she was part of this.
yes.
Are you a part of this, Mr. Abraham Payne?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a part of that thing that they caught your daughter in? That's the question Joseph Boakai government should be asking you right now.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And so we really, got to take this very seriously, because our country is failing. Okay. And if we are not careful, drugs will lead us deeper into this failure, deeper into this hole that we're looking at. So we really got to be careful about it.
Very, very careful. If you hadn't say here, she said maybe his daughter is selling the drugs for him.
You see?
Because the kind of question when you really look at think at the thing, you the psychologist, when you think about the thing, the way the man asking the questions,
That my
you
daughter.
heard how she called me, Daddy. Yeah, then he said the bill. Like he's now a shocked parent to say, oh, y'all called my daughter. Oh, what she was doing there? He was not even surprised.
They see what I was looking at. I was listening, and then he just jumped all the way to order that you release her. He started getting mad at the guys, and the man said, "Chief, I'm trying to do a piece of job." He's still trying to be mad, and I don't get it.
Because he mad because they were caught in the act.
Equal.
Yeah, but they were caught in the act. Oh, Bella. Hi, Bella.
Hi. But Mommy, I just want to tell you that I made my own house out there.
Oh, you did?
Well, I'm talking to
the play with you in the house?
I made my own house.
I'll be right back. I can
Let me show you.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, baby. Mana is my friend though. Dr. Francis grandson. He and myself they bond together with the Mayflower, then we made friends. So that the kind of relationship we got now. He's telling her he made a house, so he wanted me to come and see it. So our friendships are on now. So I have to come there and see that house. But anyway, yes, we are talking about what happened at Bureau. My people, this thing is really, really serious. It's time for this government to start hiring the right people in position. Because the same old people you're hiring, and the same old people doing the stuff, they jump in the street to go march with the people, not knowing that children are doing anything. They're acting like they're really ghettos, not knowing that children are part of it. And the way the whole scenario went that anybody can start thinking 3-4 ways, like, okay, the man calling his daughter, he's not even surprised. You can't even hear him about, what, my daughter, a surprised parent will be in shock. Then they release her. Did they beat you? She was caught butt naked in the pen, my brother. And we know what's up when somebody caught butt naked in the pen. Just so you know, we see a lot of shows here, the ID channel on CNN, and also the ID channel. We see those things. When the women are butt naked in the pen, it means that they are the ones wrapping the drugs. The police wanted to carry anything outside, so they're naked in. We are seeing it all on TV here in America. Wow. It's just another wow. Well, it's like when put down to judge. They are seeing what's going on. Their children are dying by the day. Some of their children became sellers by force because they are addicted and no way for them to quench their addiction and sell themselves. So all these things, the people losing their children by the day, crying for their children. All I want to say, look at my body, and not how I'm looking at my children are like this. Losing their good children. Why the people in government are children part of the drug thing? And they demanding police officer now to release their children and let their children go. Demanding the man insulting somebody on the part because the person part doing their job. Why you never do your job, your due diligence in your own hustle? You insulting the man for the man doing his job. That police officer said who stood out to him, although he was kind of scared because that the society they living. They should put that man one rank up to tell you the truth. They should get his own rank. You gotta leave his the ground small.
Water.
So you like, bro, why everybody like chief and sa, yes, sir, boss. That means to a grand but we got to process all the point here. We are a process all the same. When I reach to that penny, we're not being that penny. Who are you? The penny for you?
Mm-hmm. How they can intimidate people, you know? How they can intimidate people, but like I said, drugs. They until we get a grip of it, until people like him who seem to be like frontline fighters, you know, take the law seriously and start being partial, start violating the law, we right where we are, we will be there. So we're looking forward to the Joseph Boakai government doing something. CDC government are there, they pass all of the different rules and law, but the implementation is our problem in our country. Implementation. So when you come and join us, we'll all sit at the table, okay? And you will be regulated. We'll ask you questions. What is your knowledge about drugs? What have you read recently on the research about drugs? Who do you know that can help support this fight against drugs? Because you can't just put random people on this important task. You have to have some kind of standard for putting people for LDA, DEA boss, or even police officers. You can't just put somebody because of my friend, but because I know you, Gracie. You can't do that. You know?
So I tell you, we're gonna continue to push, like when people will open their eyes. At the end of the day, 2029 is time for us to make our decision that we have been going one way for 20 years, with two political parties and the drugs, all the government that came into play, they fill the country with the drugs thing. And it's just getting worse. People just losing their kids and all kinds of things going on. And then this government who said they knew better came back to play just for the people there to be fighting. The LDA has not really gotten a real full force that will be able to really fight this thing hands on. And they put in trying to see whether they can fight the thing, going to rape places, they're taking the government equipment, and then they're now doing the P-men and say, fighting the layman police officer who trying to help to bring the thing to book. It's sad though, it's sad. But that will move on.
There's a leading thought, Grace, that almost all the sectors, all of the government officer in the different offices, at least they involved in this drug business because of the lucrative. It's very lucrative. Our country poor, so they rather go into the drug business to get money, on the side. So I heard somebody say, one of his friends just became a LDA officer. He's a volunteer worker. So they go, he say, I'm gonna make my money. You go, so he going to go collect money from the drug dealers now. That's how he makes his money. Okay, so our country will not go nowhere. We gotta get a place where everybody, okay, will fall under the rule of law. Whether you this high or you this low, you'll be under the rule of law. They won't fly for the people who have money to fly out of the country. They can fly out of the country. They come in extra separate ways. Do you know what to bring in our country?
I know.
If somebody say, oh, because Dr. So I can get in the car, travel all the way to Guinea, Sierra Leone, back and forth. Maybe they will inspect my car. Maybe they will not inspect my car, but do they know? So everybody, whether you high, whether you Dr. So, whether you ho high, whether you gotta be inspected, and that's how we'll fight this drug war. But we can't make exception to people because they belong to a certain class or they have certain privileges. No, we can't do that.
And for also in the topic, I would just say to you, look, if this government don't take this drug thing serious, then God CMC will take over in 2029 to tell you the truth, and I believe it with all my heart. CMC will take over and change Liberia for the best. But if they don't put, some limitations to this whole drug thing, most of our youthful generation will be doomed.
I'm telling you.
Because of people like Anthony Payne that are within the government.
Yes.
I hope Joseph Boyka listen to this, or the people around here advise them. I hope they can hear this. This is sad. You need to do something about this.
Mhm.
You are the parents in our country suffering with their children, and your DA officer and the children in a ghetto with the drug people. Then it's safe to say that they are part of it because if they catching it while they're raiding and mean that they part of it. What you go do in the ghetto? Naked too in the place where they call the drugs.
Mhm.
It's a shame. You need to do something about it. But that
Mhm.
our political leader, the
Yes.
Honorable Musa Hassan Benete, the hardest working political leader in Liberia. Every time I talk about him, I feel proud because I know that Benete loves this country.
Mhm.
And you know that the meetings upon meetings that we got in 5 hours, 6 hours on a regular basis,
I know.
that the man will tell you the roadmap for the country, what he wants to do.
Mhm.
Nobody will be above the law. And that's what you should think about. The judicial system will work for once. You know, all the different, the three or different or government functions will go on separately. Everybody will hold each other accountable for what they do. Can you imagine CMC in power? Abraham P. do that thing. Yeah, I'm gonna be part of CMC. You know he went and he
Mhm.
will go to prison for even we're charging for talking to that police officer that way. We're charging for it.
That's right. He's one. He
Yes,
went.
yeah,
He went.
yes. He going
Mhm.
because that's the right thing to do for our country to be better.
Mhm.
How much one person need? How much money do we need to survive? How much things do we need to do? We just want to come now and help Liberia for our future generation of generations to come.
Amen.
Children can see this and say, you know what? People fought for this. We have to maintain it. Just they put in America and in other countries.
Yeah.
So I always saying this for my birthday, he wrote a letter from Saka PA. Before I read that letter, I would like to just play this. I always like to play this thing, especially the way the video is playing, and I believe in it so much. And I just want to share this with the listening audience. Our people in Liberia, we want to say thank you for watching. Our sisters and brothers that's in the diaspora, that's on Facebook watching, we say thank you for supporting us all the time. We come here with strength because we love Liberia. Sometimes you tired, you don't want to do this, but you think about the love for country and how you want Liberia to be a better place. You still come here and you have to do what you got to do. So listen to this and then we'll read honorability letter from Saka Pierre.
Liberia, sweet land of legacy. We prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa, yeah, the world. Liberia, sweet land of liberty. We prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa, yeah, the world. Sweet land of legacy. We prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa, yeah, the world. Liberia, sweet land of liberty. We prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa, yeah.
One day Liberia will be a place that you will be proud of. One day, Liberians, we encourage you to join us. Go to www.cmclib.com. Let me see as of today how many people have joined CMC. Because for us to change that, we got to be together. Oh. They trouble listening who know you that the man now he said my free $1 and
You know who I am.
do you know what and not going to help our country. Oh, that thing is finished now. You better can't join let change that work for the better, oh, my people. Because if we continue to see the two political parties, it's not going to be like will be done. You will be living here before you know in your 80s. You just see like wither away. And you have to blame yourself if that happened because we did not stand together. And that's the reason why we are calling you to join us, join CMC. Let me share the website with you. so you can see before we read about anything like that.
Yes, please do.
Share the website with you. That what needs to be changed, it needs to be delivered. Only CMC can do it at this point. Only CMC.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the website here. Citizens Movement for Change. I will share the website on the page where you see here, you will see Liberia stands at its crossroad. The time for change is now. Join Liberia fastest growing political party, the Citizens Movement for Change, CMC. Become a member. You see this blue icon here, you become a member. Honor here, you will see 6,007 as of today, August 25th, 2025. 6,704 plus members have joined CMC. We have 5 months political party. As of today, 6,704 members have joined CMC. We are proud to say that.
Congratulations and all
Go
of
and
those.
click that, become a member and join. And we want to encourage you, don't worry. Your ID will come. They are giving all the IDs in Liberia. You're going from district to district. Sometimes it takes time, and you know it really now. So the auxiliary and the other people that work with the technical team, they are all going to places and delivering the ID because you know now we ain't got mail pass. The people in the diaspora, your ID will be sent to you. They are working on modalities to be able to send your ID through different means. Sometimes maybe we're probably getting your email. You can just print it or go to the staples and laminate your ID, put it in the, they put plastic on it, you hold it at your ID. That is
Yeah.
identification. You have to be convicted to be a member of CMC. We are
Yeah.
convicted because we want to see change in Liberia. Our vision is clear.
Mm-hmm.
We want nepotism to stop.
Mm-hmm.
We want the law to work for all Liberians, not only the people who ain't got nobody in the government, who got all the people in the government. We want to work the law to work for the people too who ain't got nobody in the government. We want to work the law to work for all Liberians. And that's the reason why we fight so hard. Because we cannot see our country wither away. No way. No one group of people own Liberia. We are not allowing these people to hijack our country and kidnap the country and telling us say their children will be in judgment, but they might not be arrested. We cannot allow this. The law has to be across the board. A man, Yaman, her son, because my Yaman live in Bonkante in the interior, they arrest her son for drugs. They see where they can arrest Abraham Pink daughter in Morufia for drugs. That's how we want the law to be level up. That's what CNC stands for. That's what we stand for.
Yeah. You know, I,
Go
I
ahead.
yeah, I want to just say thank you to all of those hardworking CNCmers who are in the trenches helping people to register. Grace, thank you so much, for all the work that you do, and all of those who are listening to us. It is because of you. CMC is the fastest growing political party now in our country. There's so many reasons why you can join CMC, and I'll just share with you. This weekend, I had an opportunity. Madam Grace, remember we had a leadership meeting, leaders from around the globe. And I was really impressed with those who are in East Africa. So let's give a shout out to the students who are in East Africa. And the boy said one thing to me that just, gave me the fire and the desire to fight more. He said, for the first time, the East Africa region have gathered together to support a political party. Grace, you heard that, right?
Yes.
Yes, for the first
Winston Cooper. Yep.
Winston Cooper said that. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So we are focusing on the youth. Some of our values include patriotism. You heard Madam Grace talk about today, Flag Day. You all know what in patriotism calls for. Okay. It calls for us respecting Liberia, caring for Liberia. Okay. Following the rule of law, integrity, accountability, inclusion. Don't be so domineering and abusing your power that you feel like one person should be higher up there and another person below you. That's the whole idea of inclusion, social justice, human rights. Those are the things that we stand for, and we're going to make sure that these things are followed. Yes, government can be huge, government can be big, but there's certain key players in government. And if you know what you're doing, you put these key players. You're not going to design or a committee like the CDC people who design it on a committee with everybody on it. You look for experience. You have you have a requirement, prerequisite for these committee. So I just want to say thank you, Grace, and thank you to all of those who are fighting hard. And we can move on to our letter from Secretary. Thank you.
You are welcome, Tag, and thank you so much for your hard work as well. We do this together because of love for country, and we'll continue to push until I will be the best place that this is where we come from, and is our political our patriotism rights
Yes.
to actually push for our country to be a better place. We are patriots. Yes, we have to do that because for us, our country to change, we must be a part of the change. So
Yes.
if you want the sidelines, come and join us.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit on the sideline. We can do this. We cannot no longer allow these people to continue for our country to be like this. No way. Are people here fighting for the country? Our children dying for job. Then somebody coming and tell us,
Release my daughter.
Release my daughter. The police officer causing the man, or that somebody who knows more. Anyway, that just be our letter from Sakapie. Before we read a letter from Sakapie, man. There's a song that came up for our political party.
I like that song.
I play this song here before we be our political leader.
I love that. I love the beat and I love the words as well.
Let me play a song for you. So if you hear today, will be your first time listen to it and enjoy
That's it.
Yeah, start dancing. Yeah.
Liberia deserves better. We're tired of the lies, tired of the stealing. We're tired of you. Our mothers crying. The people deserve better. The youth's future is fading. Too many of them leaving. Too many of them dying. They cannot wait any longer. The change they need is now. The change they need is here. Talk and do, Musability. Talk and do, CMC, CMC, CMC. We talk and do today, not tomorrow. Not waiting for elections. No. Talk and do, the people rejoicing. Talk and do, the drums are beating loudly. Talk and do. Talk and do, talk and do, CMC. Talk and do, we're breaking all the barriers. Change is calling, change is coming. Talk and do, can you feel it? It's in the air. Can you feel it in the air? Can you feel it in the air? CMC. Talk and do, Musability. CMC, CMC, CMC. We talk and do today, not tomorrow. Not waiting for election. Our time is now, 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 now. We're doing it now, 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 now. We talk and do. Talk and do. Talk and do. Not just words, it's what we mean when we say the citizens movement for change, for the people, by the people. We talk and do, that's what we mean. We talk and do. We talk and do. Hope will be restored, faith will be restored, love will be restored, store. We talk and do. Just step aside, side. Watch us lead. Watch the people grow. Watch them grow. Watch them grow. Watch them flourish. We talk and do. Talk and do. Musability. Talk and do. CMC, we talk and do today, not tomorrow, not waiting for election. We talk and do today, CMC, more liar, liar, liar. No more empty, empty, empty promises. CMC is here to talk and do. Step aside, pro. We are pro-rich, 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 rich. Bye, destiny still us. We talk and do. The devil is a liar.
Yes.
The devil is a liar. 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 We talk and do. So, back to sender. Back to sender. Back to sender. Step aside, let's see MC show you how to lead. Let's see MC show you how it's done. Our time is now. Our time is now. Our time is now. We talk and do. 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 CMC. We talk and do. 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 Citizens movement for change. Building bridges, electricity, education, healthcare, economic freedom. Money in your pocket. Money in your pocket. Money in your pocket.
Yeah.
Madam Chair, we're driving from Monrovia straight to Nimba, District 7.
You know what? Yeah, I know the political leader here. Sometimes they had the main girl for the country. You could just, some people don't really know who Musa Bility is.
Yes.
You just get to talk to him, or you hear the kind of thing that he's looking for to happen for Liberia.
Yes.
The Madam Chair, what else?
Yes.
Why would he just face our country? The man is in the ring. How many of your political people doing this thing? In the ring, some climbing on top of that, but that man could slip and something. I mean, the love for country is embedded in his system. You can see the sincerity in his face. And that's the reason why we join him. Somebody asked me, oh, why are you so passionate? I have never seen a political leader speak the way Musa Bility is speaking.
So humble.
I have never seen a political leader stand up for Liberia the way the man standing for Liberia. That he's been attacked. I come to read a letter right now. They are wanting him. Yeah. And look at the kind of work the man had done across the country. He was just telling all the other day he going to tour the Southeast. You know, I can't wait for that. Because that Southeast road there, they say he can have problem. I know Musa Bility is the one that can beat against all odds.
Yeah.
I can call him so that he against all odds. He will beat that and he will get to that Southeast until he reaches to Maryland.
Yeah.
Because he wants to engage his people.
Yes.
And hear their cries and help them. That's what you call leadership. Not to just sit down in Monrovia and relax and ride on the $8,000 car and pass it around, carry a whole drove for people to Japan to come back with nothing. Yeah, they say Ghana benefited more from this trip that the African leaders they made than any other country. So far, we didn't hear what I brought yet.
I'm telling you.
Last year, you get both those of them, like Grace Goa and Francine, Chinua Richardson, the doctor.
Yes.
You think like bro will go there and come back empty?
Not on my watch.
We know how to speak and we know how to convince. We know how to speak and talk for Liberia. And we'll do that when it comes time for us to do that.
Yes.
So Liberians, I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you more than what I'm telling you right now because we have no other alternative but CMC. Let's just be clear. What our honorable political leader is doing across the country under the banner of CMC, you have never seen it in the history of Liberia. That's just the truth. So if you give leadership to this kind of party or this movement, you think what we would do in leadership? will do all the things that people have failed to do. That's
Yeah.
what we want. And even more.
Why I say that would you would have to go through Ivory Coast to go to our own southeast? You know that there's a time in in the seasons where we can go. We have to go through Ivory Coast to go to Maryland and San County.
Wow.
Yes. Why is it? Because people are sitting in Monrovia and thinking Monrovia is Liberia. We don't care about the other regions of our country.
We have to decentralize Liberia. We
Since
have to make it in a way that you don't have to leave a country to do anything. Your
18,
bank will be there, the hospital name will be there for you. You have anything you want to do will be in a particular country for you.
exactly.
Everything that you need to be done, that you want to do registration within government office, you will have a sub office in that area. That's how
Yeah,
every country ran. It's
yeah.
ran across the world. It's only Liberia because the leadership from one poor leadership to one poor leadership, you cannot change because your vote because of tribes, your vote because the person, your family member. The people don't do that
You
anymore.
release people from
Last
jail
time I
because
checked,
of your family member.
yeah, the last time I checked, people were voting against the Bush. Even Donald Trump, some of your own people voted against him,
Mhm.
and some voted for him. You have to vote for what benefits you and your family ahead of you. That's how you vote for a country. What is better for the country? Although my father or my cousin them working at government, but they have not done nothing. So I see it. Let's try something else.
Competency.
That child competency. What Musa Bete is doing is competent. That man is so vast knowledge. I mean, he's so smart with what he wants to do. He
Mhm.
has wisdom. I would say that because the things when he says
Yes,
some of the things that you have, you be like, oh my God, I didn't even better think about that.
that man's smart.
He
Musa
is.
very smart.
I mean, and he knows the in and out of Liberia, the dynamics of the country, and how he wants it done, and how long it will take for each step to be done. They may have a whole road map on how to develop Liberia.
And
He
he
says,
doesn't sleep. Well, Gracie, that man does not sleep. My husband was watching him while he was here. All night he's thinking about, how about Liberia, how to
yes.
build Liberia. He's making contact. He's asking questions. Okay, so this is the
And
kind of leader that we need.
he's writing
Yes,
a lot.
yes, he's writing a lot. He's writing a lot. Yeah, this is the kind of leader that we need. We need someone who understands the dynamic in the country, who knows the people, who can work for the people. Okay, we don't just want y'all just get any kind of leader. Y'all say y'all know how to increase our budget. Chris and I, and many other people, come on agriculture. Okay, agriculture.
Hmm.
We can get into common business with agriculture, and we can produce and increase the revenue of the country. Just Gesara farm. Processing machines for the Gesara farm. Tourism, all the beauty of our country that we have. If you really, really put your heart and brainstorm those things, you can increase the revenue, okay, to sponsor road building infrastructure, all right, and you put people to work. We know that. We know that. It's just a matter of just, you know, strengthening. But why the people in government are just sitting down there, they didn't do nothing. Anyway, let's read a letter for Sacramento
Let me
because
read a letter for Sagapi and then tomorrow
yeah,
we
that's
read
just
the other letter that Honorable Benedict wrote about the immediate the press release for the eviction notice, the eviction of the Congress of Tonka Chin. We'll read that letter. That letter is very interesting. I would like to, but we'll read it tomorrow. Today we'll read a letter from Sagapi and say, keep searching, I have no fear. How is this man become a target to this government when he only trying to help the country? How? Amen. You
Mhm,
need to stop.
mhm.
Because he's one patriotic Liberian that the government should even embrace him. Although sometimes when you do stuff, he will speak on it. I mean, you cannot silence us. We have to just say the truth. The truth must be told.
Mhm.
But let me read a letter, I'll tell you. It said, from the red clay rose of Sakapie, I write with a heart both heavy and strong. Heavy because I see the length to which the United Party will go in their attempts to stop me, but strong because I know who I am, where I come from, and where I'm going. I see them. I see them sniffing around, whispering in corners, cycling people I know, acting as though they are on a grand mission. They are probing into my life, digging into my businesses, fabricating stories and trying to cook up lies to break me down. Hmm. They search for anything they can use, any excuse they can smear me to slow the citizens' movement for change and to silence a vision that has begun to awaken the hopes of the Liberian people. They ask how I make my living. I can spend so much of my own resources on people. They ask how I make my living, how I can spend so much of my own resources on people. To them, it is impossible unless it is dishonest. But that is because we are not the same. They cannot understand that happiness for me does not come from holding wealth in banks and living in luxury while other people suffer. My joy comes from giving, from seeing lives uplifted, from sharing what God has blessed me with. I grew up in Sakapi, surrounded by struggles and hardship. I saw my parents fight for survival. I watched neighbors die from malaria because they could not afford the most basic medical attention. Those memories never left me. They became my compass. They made me into a man who cannot eat well while others go hungry, who cannot enjoy health while children around him are sick. That is why I give. That is why I give. That is why I serve. It is not a choice, it is who I am. And so I said to them, keep searching. Search through my life, search through my records, search through my past. You will find nothing but the story of a man who has worked hard for over 30 years and who is proud to share the fruits of that labor with his people. That is my only crime and that is my only truth. I have no fear because my strength does not come from hiding, but from standing tall in the light of vision, for standing tall in the light of my vision. I believe in that vision. I believe in citizens' movement for change. I believe in Liberian people. And I know that no lie, no plot, no conspiracy will ever be stronger than the will of a people who have decided to take back their future. So let them keep searching. Let them keep plotting. On October 9, 2029, they will meet the verdict of the Liberian people, and it will not be in their favor. From Sagapia with faith in my vision, encouraging my heart, have a pleasant week. Wow.
Wow.
This letter is is a kind of, they say, there's another side. It's a kind of sad song, sad write up, but at the same time encouraging. There's a, I want to sing it in that way, but it's not that
Mhm.
the song doesn't match it too much. But
Yes,
that
yes.
song,
I,
it sings to me something saddening, but at the same time something encouraging. That with all your searching and all your plots, I will still help the Liberian people because it's my way of life. I don't have to hold all my riches and money that I've worked so hard for and keep it in the bank and be looking at it. And people around me dying. Children can't even get good health care. Families are hungry. I cannot watch these people suffer. It's not in my nature because I grew up in Sakapi. It even happened in my life when I was a child. So I come here to be able to help the people to live to that standard. That's what it means to me. You
yeah.
know, it is because how much money your one can have, how much money your one can enjoy. Especially when somebody had worked for the money and try to help other people with it. It's a kind of gift because everybody don't do it. Even the people who don't steal the money say they won't hold it in when you help people. And they even work for you. And for you work hard for your money and you say you come and help other people with it. For you to do that, it's a gift all by itself. It's a gift. Everybody can do it.
Mhm.
People can sit out here and see somebody hungry in the next door. They will not even shake. Once their family get food to eat, they don't give a hang about the other people.
Yeah.
But Benedict, he's not that kind of person. That's the reason why you see him pushing and going on by the day to still help his people. And that's the kind of leader Liberia needs. That's leadership right there. And the letter is so touching and it's so, I, 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 I share his vision in this letter, the vision he has for Liberia. When you read a letter, there's a third eye to it. Benedict always say grace got a third eye. There's a third eye to this letter. It says that I don't want to see this happening. A vision of Liberia where people will not be hungry like this. That's what the letter is saying. That's the reason why I'm pushing. So you're looking into my finances, you're trying to find something, you're not going to find it because my intentions are clear. How I made my money is legit. So I choose to do what I want to do it because that's what makes me happy. And you can't stop that. That's what he's saying to you. So you leave this man, let him help Liberia. Let him help his people because this is what he was born to do. Everybody don't have that gift. Understand? Some of y'all will pack the money, y'all will die, your children will raise, and they will still be poor at the end of the day. What this man is doing, his grandchildren will always benefit. You know why? Because the good that he's doing, it will live on to his generation that they will never suffer. They will not suffer. It's not even about money. When I mean they will not suffer, my child, I is saying they will not suffer not only because they will have money, but they will not suffer in their health. They will not suffer in anything they go to do. Their way will be clear, their path will be clean. Because what he's doing for the country, a lot of people. Just the other day, me and Doug were on a long meeting on Saturday with some children, young men and women from Rwanda and China. They came from different walks of life, very educated Liberian, young children all under the age of 30. They were telling us some of them are in school because they pay their school fee in these countries.
That's right.
I'm telling you.
I remember.
Yes. And what in shock was that, that's what happened. Because he paving a way that regardless of money or not, his kids in the next 1700 generation will never suffer because of the goodness of his heart. That's the eye I'm using to see through the lens of this letter that he's writing. So don't waste your time, United Party government. You will search, you will pull, you will twist, you will turn. It doesn't stop him because what he does is a gift from God. He cannot help it. He is there. I know sometimes you can say, well, why am I even doing it? But he can't help it. You can't help it. It's just like when you can sing. You just open your mouth, you start singing, you can't help it. Yes. So that you can come in, but with a letter. The letter is so touching. He writes very good letters. All can be touching, but someone, especially when the people want to go after this man, just because he tried to help the country, it's a sad day. It's a sad song that is playing in the air. But we don't want to do it.
This letter, we have to go over this letter again. We have time constraint here, but this is one of the few letters that I think it needs to be talked about again. Because number one, it exposes what we do in our country. We don't like successful people. We make we falsify information about those people. We lie on them. We don't like that. And Billy has been so successful. So because he's successful, and you can see how people now come, they now make all kind of, say he this, he that, he all kinds of stuff. But you can see this man is telling in this letter, and that's why I said we have to go over it again. He said, y'all can sniff around, all right? Y'all can whispers in corners. Y'all can cycle your people all around him. Y'all can act as if you're on a grand mission, which is what they are doing in the country. We know that. Recently, we know that it took his tanks away from him. He was servicing China Union in our country. He had this tank since Unity Party time. It was arranged between he and Ellen Johnson and China Union. It was during her government. This Unity Party government came in and took it away from him. Okay? And then they say, they didn't stop there. They said that they are going to bring in oil into the country now, petroleum into the country, knowing very well, okay, that this is something that Ability has ambition to do. They know that.
Besides that, he has a contract with the people. They told the people to withdraw their stuff from the man just because he's trying to help Liberia. Just because you're trying to build a bridge, especially when that bridge came away in Babalu, it was the worst thing that ever happened for them. They did not want a bridge. They still fought
But not only that,
not to build a bridge. And
yes.
they start to fight the man with something that he already had contract with the people with. Can you imagine that?
And to tell you the truth, there were times Liberia didn't even have any petroleum. I know this because I've read about it. It was through the ingenuity, ability, and his connection and friends to bring petroleum into the country. Through his relationship, talking to, and so he has helped Liberia. And here we go, we're sniffing around, whispering, wondering where he got his money. And he just told you, he said, yo, will dig into his business, yo, fabricate stories. That's what I wanted, the word I wanted to use. Yo, go around fabricating what y'all ain't know about people, y'all talk about it. And every time this man is proving you guys wrong. All right. Y'all got CT and CTN in a country, y'all got Medtech. Do we have contracts for those two companies that is our port? If you go back and check the Senate record, you'll find that we don't even have contract. They can't find a contract for Medtech and CTN in our country. And then we're trying to go after Bidete just because he stood for the rule of law in our country. If it wasn't for Bidete, telling this, nobody will know who can be speaker or who can be speaker in our country. Any Joe Blow be speaker in our country, they will not be following the rule of law, their own handbook. Okay? They would have not used the court system on us. The court was not going to say it's ultra vires. So what I'm trying to tell you guys that you're not search this man. He said, yo, search for everything. Yo, make up excuses to smear his name, which you guys have done. He's telling you guys. But nothing will slow him down, and nothing will slow CMC down because there are smart people in our country. People are tired. They are tired of this witch hunting policy that some political parties tend to adopt. They're tired of it. We just want a better, transformed Liberia, and that's all he seeks. Okay? And so I'm just saying, we'll read this letter to you to make you understand why he is very humble. He tells you in this letter, this man grew up. How many of your leaders can say, have spoken to you to tell you, say, oh, I grew up, seeing children who didn't eat. Myself, I didn't eat for days because my father couldn't afford it. How many of our your leaders can be so honest and tell you that? They have forgotten where they came from. They don't want to remember that. They don't want to relate to you. Okay? And this is one. Somebody asked me, one of the things that make me so upset about the CDC. When they came in with the pro-poor agenda, whatever that is. I'm not even going to specify it on that. But they will tell us how they will uplift the children that are in Nuku Town, how they will uplift the children that are in Rock of Gibraltar. But guess what? When they started to taste and feel power, they forgot about those poor children. And the only time they would get them when they wanted to say, muya, 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 muya. Okay? So they would see they put out a whole list of how they're going to rebuild their party. When Grace asked you, some of the poor children who they used to call for muya, muya, we said, who is the leader of the youth, whatever, he's CDC member. He on that list. I see a new, maybe I misread, but I look in there, I see a list, 22 members. And this is what we're trying to tell you.
Pokarawa new on that list.
Pokarawa, that was the list.
Ben believe, when they got his Ben believe something, and he is. He on that list?
I see them.
Don't train them guys more skills too, or you can train them to have, they're not on that list.
Of course.
It's about you again.
Yes. And this is why we ask for inclusion in CMC. So we ask you guys to come. Honorable Mobility, he's open like a book. Okay? If you sit down here, you had an opportunity to talk to him, ask a question, which Madam Grace and many other. In fact, he has a show where we have
you have a town hall coming, or you can come
where you can come and ask him any question, any question that relates to the development of Liberia, because some people that can come, they can be asking different questions that does not contribute. They won't know, the main person.
We'll get our housekeeping rules, and then we'll tell you 1 minute. We hear about your life story. You have our political leader question 1 minute.
Yeah. They won't know who he married to, when he became a Muslim person, all that stuff. That's not the the importance of the meeting. Okay, it doesn't help add value to what he's trying to do. He can answer those questions. I'm not saying that those questions he can answer the question, but at the forum is not set up for that. That's what I wanted to say. So you can ask me. He's very humble. He's down to earth. He knows the plight of the Liberian people, and that's why he wrote this letter. We'll read this letter to you again because I really like the part where he said that how he grew up. That's his heart. You can't stand to see somebody dying. And Grace, you said, I was thinking when I see an example, how shocked we were when we heard, that person, that student from the leader from East Africa say it is because of Musa Hassan Bilete, the Honorable Musa Hassan Bilete, the representative, that some of our students are in school. You don't know how many people he paid their school fee in Monrovia. Now we're seeing that he's paying people's school fee in Rwanda. I don't know how many people he's school fee
East Africa.
East Africa, Uganda, Kenya, Uganda, because those are the names they were calling to us here. Okay, so Honorable Musa Bilete is somebody that he's open, and you ask why he wants a transformed Liberia. So come and join us so we can work together and transform Liberia. Like I always say to you guys, and this is my last thought. We got different sets of membership. You don't have to be like Madam Grace Goa. You don't have to be like Dr. Richardson. You don't have to be like other members that we have. But we know all of you guys have your strength in different ways, and I see that. Okay, as the global chair, when I'm having a meeting, I'm listening, I'm analyzing, I'm trying to hear where you're coming from and what you say. So all of us got our different strengths, and we really know today. This weekend, one of the things that Madam Grace and I realized was that the youth of our country is so important that we mentor them, okay,
Yes,
that we empower them, because we are middle-aged persons right now. We have to be able to pass our country on to somebody who can carry on the mentor, and they will be able to do that. So we have to focus on them. And so that's one of the things that I learned this past weekend, and that relates all of it tie back to Mr. Bilete's letter. Come join us. Let's focus on transforming the country. Let's not focus on searching somebody, smearing their name, fabricating lies. Where you going, carry on? What has it done for Liberia? I know they have fabricated lies on my name. Guess what? I'm still working. My children are doing well. Okay. Okay. I'm starting school, going back to teaching this week. When I enter a class, I'm still considered to be Dr. Richardson. Nothing changed. I'm still married to Abraham Richardson. And I'm sure Mother Grace can attest to the love that she has seen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. All right. If I just here waiting for me to go to bed. Okay.
You feeling cold, Doc?
Look at you.
We got some of these years you get to, but he feeling cold. You know what's up? Yeah, but I want to look, Doc. You said it, and we are happy, that we have a political leader, the Honorable Musa Hassan Bilete, and his passion and what he wants to see Liberia become. And that's the reason why we follow him. That's the reason why we support him. That's the reason why we are CNC members. Because of that, his strength is undeniable. Uncle Pete is watching. Uncle Pete Cook. He said, Uncle Pete, man, from all the counties is watching. Welcome, Uncle Pete. And we want to welcome you to CMC. We are still waiting for you to come. Once you get on our website, register, let us know so we can start pushing this thing together. We see Otis Wanlier, the president of the American community in Halifax, Canada. He is here watching from Canada. Otis, we want to welcome you. He also a CNC member. We want to welcome you. We see our own the vice chairperson for Minnesota, a chapter there, Mohammed Isa Dole. He's watching. CMC family. Hello, Mohammed. We got Diana Curtis. She's watching also from Canada. Spencer Kumo, the senior, is watching, and
Carolyn also. Willow is also watching. Hi, Carolyn. How are you?
Yeah, we see Sumala Dole. He's watching. Sumala is a lady. That's a unisex name. Kebe Zizi Zian. She's watching. They all are watching. So thanks for watching. We are about to close, and I will just close with a statement from Honorable Bilete letter. Kev Hassan is watching. He said, "Good job, guys. Musa is a good man. Musa is a very good man. He loved Liberia, and we are very proud to be a part of his team. I am honored when we talked about this earlier on with him. When CNC formation started, I was honored. I was like, I have to be a part of this because the way the man tells you about what he wants to do for the country, and he doesn't just say it, the example is there. He has tangibles. So when you see this kind of thing, you never seen a Liberian do this before. They just can't tell what they would do that one, would do that one, would do that one. Then when they get there now, fly. Liberian men say, fly. So talk. But better show us what he can do. He said, just give me a chance, I will even do more. The country will be developed. Ours will be built. We'll have public restroom in every 3 miles, 5 mile ratio. I mean, that's something, and the things that the level of things, and some of the things you want to do sometimes, when if you need talking, they can hear my hair, I can go to bed and drink my hair. Oh, yeah, that's something.
But Gracie, I want us to close on two things, but I want you to also remember this conversation. We're talking to one of the guy from East Africa, Mr. Cooper, and he said to us he was actually working for Doma, who was the opponent to Musa Ability. Remember, he said that, and he said, they were trying to quote him into, running Doma's campaign. But he kept on looking around the district, and everywhere he looked, he saw development by Musa Ability.
Yes.
He kept on looking. He saw bridges built by Musa Ability. He saw the rice farm project built by Musa Ability, organized, galvanized the people by Musa Ability. He saw the people talking, went to BAM. Okay, BAM is a border town, and he saw the people talking about Musa Ability and the good things that he has done. And he said, when he looked at it, he said, "There's no way I can support Doma." Okay, and so that's how he joined Musa Ability. So I just wanted to close with that, to say that this man is developmental oriented. He wants to see the good for Liberia. Yes. He has been around the world. Musa went to school here. He's traveled. He's well traveled. Okay, and many of you who are watching us and paying attention to us ourselves, we well traveled too. But when you go, you leave from here and then go to our country that existed since 1847, or 177, 78 years old. And then we just see no electricity, no rest stop area along the road. People are still using plastic bed, destroying it. Who know where landing? You see yourself, you can get weak sometimes. So that's the first thing I want to say. And that's what he wants to do. He wants to build our country. So come join us, bring your ideas, bring yourself, bring your money. Okay. Okay. Let's build Liberia. The next thing I wanted to say, Gracie, I don't want to forget our Philadelphia program.
Yeah, I wanted to just talk about it quickly.
I want to talk about it, yes.
Now we'll read a portion of our letter before I close. We're just in Philadelphia. This is the team, setting up, having meeting in Philadelphia in the hall that we're supposed to have our program in. We're going through the different, arrangement with the lady that is the person that we're supposed to deal with at that hotel. Come October 27th, you can see us there talking to her. That's the picture. So the program is on October.
September
27th. What's wrong with me? September 27th. It starts at 6 p.m. It would be a very one of that meeting was very fruitful. Just so you know, that meeting was one of the best meetings that we had since we started to plan this program. And it came out very good. I left the place very happy, although my sacrifice and that just the whole sacrifice is great. My sacrifice, I have to drive my car 2 hours. I've been to that place almost 4 times already, so I have to drive 2 hours to go, 2 hours to come back. And usually the work I work in America, when I drive, I get paid for mileage, I get paid my gas. I get paid stipends for the work I do.
Oh, CMC too.
Yeah, CMC can do it. Sorry, but everything I do. It's just a month. It's just a sacrifice that you put. I just saying it to tell you that the love I have for Liberia is greater than you think. And that's the sacrifice we make. I drove to that place. This is my 4th time. I will drive there 2 more other times before the program itself. Uh, uh, the sacrifice that we make for the country. Mr. Nangbe drives from Atlantic City,
Mhm.
where he lives. That to drive. Her place is not too far from there. But I drive my car up and down, and you gotta give me some credit where I got my car. I only had 3 miles on it. Driving up and down for CMC, I put mileage on my car. But
Yeah,
then when
see, and if people are thinking, we're not CMC actually all year myself. The more you
of
talk
course,
about it, mhm.
but that's the love we have for country. That's the sacrifice you make. So when you come to join the team, think about these things because you will have to make these sacrifices because this is for Liberia. So our program, CMC Gathering Pathway to Change, that is a fundraiser program on September 27, 2025, which is this year at 6 p.m. It's going to be at the Clarion Hotel 76 Industrial Highway, Essington, PA 19029. Honorable Musa Hassan Belete will be in the house. We'll be there. We'll do some fundraising. We'll have dinner. We're going to be eating some real nice food. We're doing, you saw that picture? I thought we're doing a menu.
Yes,
We have a cash bar. So
yes,
there will be people will be there serving wine. You can buy a cash bar, but at least we're getting food for free. We
yes.
get the soft drinks for free, the juices and things. But when you want get tipsy a little bit, you have to pay for it. That
It's gonna
part.
be wonderful. It's gonna be
Yes.
wonderful.
It's gonna be a wonderful program. But Busy will be in the house. Bachu William Goa is gonna be gracing that occasion with his voice. He is
Mhm.
a powerful musician. He's
Yes.
gonna come there and he's gonna sing a song to lift the hearts of Liberians, telling us to rise up
Mm-hmm.
and stand up to the place. So it will be a nice program. After that, we will ask you more how we can push the chair on the dance floor. We'll be dancing. Oh, everything will be inside one time.
Yes.
And we will be raising money. We look forward to raising a lot of money that night. So come prepare
Mm-hmm.
the dinner menu that we pick. You will enjoy it. We have jollof rice on that menu, just so you know.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So all those things will be happening at one time. So
Yes.
come and enjoy yourself. We'll
So
make
if
sure.
you're in the Philadelphia area or you're
Mhm.
in another state that you can easily fly in, we would love to see you come and interact with the CMC MERS. We are great people. We'd love for you to be a part of us. I already got some RSVPs for people who are coming. We'll be calling you, we'll be sending you information, more information in your inbox to let you know about the program. You can contact any CMC MERS. You can contact Madam Grace Guar. You can contact me. You can contact Mr. Nangwe to let him know that you'll be coming. Okay. So we want to just thank you again for being a part of CMC and making us just wonderful. I'm not going to say making us great because
But
mhm.
we are the great CMC. That's what they call us. The CMC, the great
Well,
CMC.
different kind of grid now. Not a grid that we hear flowing around in the country.
Oh, okay. Well, we are the great CMC. So, but I would like to also thank the people. We had a raffle here
Mm-hmm.
on Friday for the,
Yes.
the the holiday today, and a lot of Liberians have benefited
Got
from.
pictures of that?
And yeah, I got pictures of that. The political launch, which is a CMC platform. We had a raffle draw, and people won $10 and a 25 kg bag of rice. These are some of the pictures that people want to go pick up their stuff at True FM. And everybody who benefited was so happy. We want to say thank you to the team in Liberia, Mr. Ansu Salif and Mr. Henry Jala for being a part of this. We also want to say thank you to our people who donated to this cause. There was people who donated. I'm going to read their names. For
Yes.
me to give people their flowers.
Please
There were a
do.
lot of as we just announced it in 24 hours. We had a lot of people donate money, real cash money to this project that we did, in a short while. And we want to thank all the CNC members who donated so far. We appreciate your support. It was Dorothy Adoka, she donated. Seba Sumo, she
Yes.
donated.
Thank
William
you.
Kennedy donated. Eric Dorman donated. Jimmy Kazulu donated. Roland Dia donated. Spencer Coleman Sr. donated. J. Victor Nangwe donated. And Mohammed Isa Dole, he donated. They all donated to this cause for this to happen for us. So we want to appreciate them tonight. Thank you
Amen.
for your donation. And we're going to be doing this thing often for people to benefit because our people, they go through a lot. And right now, like, bro, I get the truth. Liberia is a hard place right now. And they have another picture here. Liberia is very hard. And
Yes.
we encourage our females and our CNC members. We encourage you all to be part of these things. Call on the radio because got special prices for people who call often. We put your need now. You're a regular caller. You don't have to call and do any draw. You just automatically can benefit from these things. So we want to say thank you to all our people who donated to this cause. We appreciate you. CNC members are givers. They have been doing well. Every time we call upon them, they're there to help us, and we want to thank them for that. So if talking anything to say, I will read that letter, something in that letter, the any part I just want to read, the middle part actually I want to read, and then we can close that.
Yes.
So the middle part of the letter from Sakapie, that is it touched me a whole lot. He said, I grew up in Sakapie, surrounded by struggles and hardship. I saw my parents fight for survival. I watched neighbors die from malaria because they could not afford the most basic medical attention. Those memories never left me. Yeah. And sometimes when I think about how I grew up in Looking Town too, the memories don't leave you. They don't leave you. Those are the memories that I even came up with that song today.
Yes.
Those memories never left me. He said they became my compass. They made me into a man who cannot eat well while others go hungry. Who cannot enjoy health while children around him are sick. That is why I gave. So this is when you look at it and tell he can't help it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just gotta do it. That the only thing can make him joy. So you don't go behind the man, go on him. That's something that he can't help. You know how when you
can't help.
Yeah, you can't help it. He said that's why he the kid. It's something he can't help. Sometimes he won't hold his he said, hey man, who are we looking for so hard to help the people? Y'all don't go after him for that. Those people he helped, they too are Liberians. They are Liberians.
Yeah.
So he said that's the reason why that is why I served. That's the reason why he even joined the legislature. That's why he joined. He ran for representative just to help his people. He didn't have to. He said it is not a choice for him. It's not a choice. It is who I am.
Who is he? Who he is?
You don't punish the man for being good. You don't go look after him and dig in his past and teach us stuff that not there.
Fabricating stories.
So you will look tired.
Yeah, I will tired.
He
came to America, blah blah blah. My God.
Yeah, you will look tired. You will not find nothing. So I'm just leaving the thing I got put in the way you grew up. He just help people. You're leaving, the man help people. I pick you.
Yes.
But thank you for watching. He can't help it. Thank you for being on the radio. We want to say thank you to the True FM family. Honorable Lai Berete for letting us this time to air our CNC information to the world, that we stand behind CNC to the end, no matter what. In fact, there is no ending for us when it comes to CNC. So we stand strong. We are committed. We want to say thank you to all our leadership team. They are all out there doing what they're supposed to do. We want to commend them on this platform. We want to say thank you to the people in the studio, Ansu and Henry. They're always there. Stay up late to do this show. We'll say thank you to everybody. Have a beautiful day, the evening, day on the other side, anywhere you are in the world. The time is there. Enjoy it. We're going to be leaving now. We'll be back here tomorrow, same time, on this very station, on the Facebook pages and on YouTube, telling you the goodness of CNC and how you should be a part of us. Have a good evening, Diaspora Liberian, and have a good morning in Liberia. Thank you so much.
CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC. national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity. CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's go together. Let's go together. Peace and unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, yes, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.